What's up, it's Auto Handles, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about Anthony Edwards, but before we can get into the video, be sure to like and subscribe. Let's begin. The Earth's surface spans about 197 million square miles, and yet, despite its vastness, only a few individuals can claim to be the greatest at something in the entire world. The NBA, for example, is an elite space where less than 0.03% of high school players ever make it. The best athletes in the world gather there, competing at the highest level. With that in mind, it's a bold claim to call someone the greatest at anything, but Anthony Edwards might be on the path to do just that. Edwards has already proven himself to be a special talent in the NBA, and there has been curiosity about what it would take for him to make the leap from a great player to one of the league's best. Before this season, I thought his development as a playmaker, being able to create for bigs like Rudy Gobert, was going to be a key area for him to grow. Additionally, diversifying his game, especially in terms of how he attacks the rim, would help him take his game to the next level. What I was really hoping to see was Edwards turning a new page as a three-point shooter. Coming out of Georgia, his catch-and-shoot numbers were underwhelming. He shot just 28.9% on catch-and-shoot threes, and only 21% when unguarded. His scouting reports indicated that while he had the confidence in taking tough jumpers early in the shot clock, his overall shot selection needed work. But by no means was he a bad shooter last season. His shot still drew a hand up and defensive attention, but this season he's firing on all cylinders. He's already made 64 three-pointers, the most of any player so far, shooting 42.4% from beyond the arc. For me, this evolution is natural. There comes a point in every player's career where they recognize the need to add the three-point shot to their game, a truth we saw emerge with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander earlier this season. Last season, 56.7% of Shai's field goal attempts came from mid-range, but he made a big leap in three-point attempts this year, taking 39 threes in his first 5 games compared to just 19 in the same stretch last year. This shift was likely a response to the team encouraging him to rely less on the mid-range game he was known for, but that experiment led to a drop in efficiency, and SGA pretty much reformed back to his old ways. In Edwards' case, though, it's working. While Edwards isn't the mid-range expert Shai is, he's always been effective in his own way at attacking the rim, which scouts had high expectations for. With his 41-inch vertical at the combine, the potential as an above-the-rim finisher seemed limitless. But like Shai, Edwards knew that wasn't all he wanted to be. He's now taking 11.6 threes per game, up from 6.7 last year. Most of Edwards' three-point attempts this season are coming off of ball screens, an area where he previously passed up pull-up threes in favor of long mid-range shots. His love for the mid-range, evident from taking the 6th most two-point attempts last season, negatively impacted his pick-and-roll productivity. But it's great to see him taking advantage of the open looks created by high ball screens or even standard space screens. Take this play for example. Naz Reid sets a high screen for Edwards, forcing a switch. Edwards is faced with the defender whose hands are down, and you know the saying, hand down, man down. Instead of taking the immediate shot, Edwards sets his defender up and executes a sidestep 3. If you've been watching Minnesota this year, you'll notice that without Cat, the Wolves lack a pick-and-pop threat when running screen actions with Rudy Gobert. This puts the responsibility on Edwards to be the primary three-point scorer. Another example highlights his role. Edwards nearly commits a backcourt violation, recovers, uses a Reid screen followed by a Gobert screen, cuts back right, and drains a heavily contested 3 over Derek Lively. Not every shot is this dramatic though. Most of Edwards' three-point attempts have been in rhythm. Still, plays like these emphasize his growth and shot-making ability this season. And I gotta add that I don't think anything has fundamentally changed with his shooting form. He's just staying more shot-ready. But what do you think? Should Anthony Edwards maintain this level of three-point volume? And what are the pros and cons? Tell me in the comment section below. Until next time, peace.